Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run for the first time with Prmetme. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 6.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move. Hey, you got 3 down. Shift. Hurry.
They run. Prmetme. Pulling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Campbell on the stop. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Watch that in. Tight end right. Hey. You got 3. 3 down. Hey, alert. Hey, alert 33.
Play fake. Mayfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Incomplete.
He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
Complete.
Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
On the play.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Carry for Baltimore.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay.
Jackson's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They go play action. Mayfield. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Alert, alert. Regular. It's a party now.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Freeman. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 11. Now a toss right, Freeman. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
This is Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
They'll run it. Freeman. A beautiful fake. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal from just inside the 5.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch the ship, watch the ship.
They'll run here with Mack. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run it with Mack. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marlon Mack, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up from offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. He won't go down. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
The ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. From the 39, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about at the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off with a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. As the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Justin Tucker to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson now. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This will be taken at the 13 and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Second and 8 coming from the 19. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pass incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Freeman. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mayfield looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Still going. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Baltimore.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now it's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Second and 9 from the 44. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Right here, 41 Mike. I got you. I got you. Check, check, check. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Kings, Kings, Kings.
Following the interception, Mayfield going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Mike 40, Mike 40. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Devontae Freeman, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Steelers have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Jackson, always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
First down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson being chased out left. Man open left side is Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability that Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The tackle made.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the... And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
14. Justin Tucker to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Not much there, only a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Run. Hey, avoid 33. Check 41. Get
Mayfield on play action. Now he's forced out right. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Mayfield's pass thrown away and incomplete.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Let's take it inside his own 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Jackson to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing now is Jackson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line.
And the Raven first down.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in In the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Baltimore, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they will be back.